So this is a video on how to check if your disregarded Bitcoin wallet has any value left inside. By accident, I found a Bitcoin folder that I installed a few years ago, and I was trying to mine a blockchain through an array of networked computers because I had an internet cafe before and I had 10 or 12 computers, so I found a DOS network program which allowed to combine the processing power of every computer in the network to mine a blockchain. At the time, I only run for 4 nights, and the processing power was only using the CPU of the computers, and they were at that time mediocre at best, and they used AMD processors at 2 gigahertz. But apparently somehow it did work because I seen the progress, albeit very slow. There was a small progress during the hours which the network computer were mining a blockchain. So after I left the network computers run the mining program overnight, and they were all supposed to save the results in one network computer. And I checked after 4 nights of running the program, there was only a very minimal amount of progress in mining a Bitcoin. And as I later found out, the 10 or 12 computers together had this equivalent mining power as one mediocre graphics card at the time. So I just decided not to pursue the mining experiment any further. But then I forgot about that hard drive because now it's an external hard drive which I took out of the laptop, and by accident when I was making another YouTube video about extracting photos and videos from a iPhone backup file which was done in iTunes, I stumbled across a folder named Bitcoin. So I remember that was perhaps the folder which was used to save the Bitcoin wallet. And apparently it's quite simple to check whether there's any value in the wallet by downloading the Bitcoin core at bitcoin.org, which I already did, and then install it and then let it run for a couple of days or even weeks, because it needs to sync the blockchain, which is over 145 gigabytes in size, so it might take a while depending on your internet connection. But after several days or weeks syncing with that blockchain, all you need to do is copy your old wallet file to overwrite the new wallet file in the Bitcoin Core application folder, and that will allow you to see if there's any value in your wallet, provided there's no password or you remember the password. So I don't think that there is any value at all, or perhaps a few cents or even $1. But just out of interest, I'm going to sync the blockchain file and see if there's anything left in the wallet. So I'll just launch the Bitcoin Core app, and as it looks like, I will need to free up some space because apparently the blockchain is now already over 200 gigabyte in size, and the default folder location is under users, your username, library, application support, and then Bitcoin. So I think I have to delete some files first. In this case, I still have some iTunes backup files that I'm going to delete. Okay, it's deleted. So let's start the program again. And now I should have enough free space. So I just click on OK. And I guess, so it says recent transactions may not be visible and therefore your wallet's balance might be incorrect. This information will be correct once your wallet has finished synchronizing with the Bitcoin network. Attempting to spend Bitcoins that are affected by not yet displaced transactions will not be accepted by the network. Alright, so it seems that's now synchronizing headers, and I believe this will take at least a couple of weeks on my internet connection. So I will catch you later when it's finished synchronizing. It's almost done synchronizing the blockchain, so within the next hour it should be finished. Now finished synchronizing the blockchain, so now I will have to replace the current wallet by the old wallet file which I backed up earlier. So let's find out where the location is for the current wallet. I'm not really sure where that is. So according to several websites, the location of the wallet is under library, application support, Bitcoin, and then wallet.dat. But I already looked in that folder under application support, under library application support, there's no Bitcoin folder. So maybe I need to close the Bitcoin Core application first and then restart it. Okay, let's quit the Bitcoin Core first, quit. And then reopen the Bitcoin Core. It's now verifying blocks. And then, okay, so now it's loaded up again, but there's still no Bitcoin folder. Okay, so I found the default location of the Bitcoin files under Mac OS, and according to this wiki page is under ~, library, application support, Bitcoin. So what I did is I just copied this location. I select it with the mouse and press command copy, and then open a spotlight search with command spacebar, and then I just paste it in with command V, and then press enter. And then there's the folder with all the Bitcoin data, including the blocks, which are together over 200 gigabyte, I think, and also the wallet, the default wallet. So this is the file which I need to replace with my old wallet, which I found on an old hard drive. But before I do that, I'll just back up this one and make a copy of this just in case. Okay, so I'm going to copy the old Bitcoin wallet file, which is only 98 kilobytes compared to the new wallet file, which is 1.5 megabytes. But before I overwrite the old file, I have to close the Bitcoin Core application by pressing Command Q to quit. Once you make sure the Bitcoin core is no more running, you can go back to the folder with the Bitcoin data and overwrite the default wallet with the old one. So when it asks to replace, you replace it. So let's see now if it will work when I relaunch the Bitcoin Core app, if there's any difference in the wallet contents. It says it's rescanning at 1%. It seems this might take a while. 2%. I've noticed that the wallet which I just replaced is now getting bigger, because the original one was 98, and then after 8% of rescanning it already grew to 688 kilobytes. So it means it's updating the wallet, and I'm curious if it will work. We'll find out soon in maybe another half hour. So it finally finished rescanning, but unfortunately there was apparently nothing in that old Bitcoin wallet, so the balance is at 0. So apparently the mining I did a few years ago didn't work, or it was another file which I didn't back up. But at least I find out, if I would find the old wallet, how to view the contents of it. Thanks for watching, and catch you later.